Peace. Hope everybody is well, man. Hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody's having a good time right now. I hope when you hear this, it's coming from a positive energy. I hope everything's been going your way today. You know, I really do. I really do. I didn't want to take too much of your time, family. You know, I understand everybody got shit to do. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, you feel me? As long as I can communicate with the family, that's the goal, right? Stay in communications with the fam. So I just want to speak on procrastination and laziness. The family out here, we're on a journey. We're on a journey to remember ourselves and build that bond back up, build that relationship back up. We're on a journey to find ourselves, to become ourselves, to be ourselves. And, it's a rough journey. It's a rough journey. It's a strenuous journey. It's a stressful journey. Because you're changing, ultimately, you're recreating your reality from a matrix type of reality to a quote unquote true reality. And so it becomes stressful, and it's real stressful and strenuous and laborious and all of these things. And it does become overwhelming at a point. Like, personally, when all the truths start just bombing my mental, when all the facades start crashing down within my reality, it was overwhelming. It was so overwhelming. All the lies came to the light, all of them, and they were so just overwhelming. All the impacts of the truths start hitting me, and it became very overwhelming. And so I can understand, family, with whatever we're dealing with out here. It definitely can become stressful. I 100% agree and understand as well. But it should never get to the point where it scares you off. It should never get to the point where you don't want to continue this journey because it's so much. In order to even be on the journey, you have to start the journey. So if I'm talking to family out there and my voice and my frequency and my energy reaches the family, don't quit, If you're out there on a journey, that means you started. You got out of that procrastination. You got out of that laziness. Laziness and procrastination will kill you. In any detrimental situation, it'll kill you. When you're in a fight and you hesitate, you procrastinate to get to what you need to do to survive that, you're gonna get fucked up. When you're in a real war and you don't train. And you could take this context anywhere, family, pretty much. If you don't put in the effort, you don't put in the work, you just instead sit on your ass and philosophize shit and what if shit and theorize shit. And some people don't even do that much, You can't be lazy. You're going to miss too many opportunities procrastinating. You're going to be out of your element. You're going to be out of your element if you don't get active. If you remain lazy, and I'm not lazy, and we both trying to do the same thing, I'm going to have a hell of an advantage over you. If we're all on this journey and it becomes overwhelming and you give up, you're stuck in more so of a torn reality internally and externally. The laziness is it'll get you killed. It might not be a physical death. It could be a mental death, a spiritual death, whatever, but can't be lazy, fam. You got to stay active. You got to stay moving. I'm talking to the family now. You know, the family out here, we out here moving. We out here building ourselves. We're putting in the work. We're establishing a relationship with ourselves. We're establishing a relationship with our internal world and external world. We're socializing with new people, spreading positivity, uplifting people for no reason. You feel me? We're learning ourselves internally, biologically, you know, our functions and how each body part functions. And this is a lot of work. To take the blows of life and still keep going is work. To shatter facades that made up part of your realities and crash them bitches, and now having to face those truths, that's work. This shit affects everybody on this path. When people go down their path, when you start breaking out of certain matrices, the impact of learning that you are in that matrix is crazy. It's overwhelming. But we don't quit. We don't give up. Because to quit is to quit on ourselves. To give up is to give up on ourselves. To be lazy is being disrespectful ultimately to ourselves. There was a question not necessarily asked of me, but there's a question that I found very interesting, and I don't have all the answers, and I never will have all the answers. So I'm never going to come at you from a perspective of I know it all. I might know it, but I might not know something else. And I always tell you if I do or don't know. So the question that was asked that struck a chord with me was, why is everyone or everything trying to take me away from God? And the thing is, it depends on what you perceive as God, right? When I hear the word God, I automatically know that it's a modern concept, right? So I got to take that modern concept and actually just look at what the concept is and go from there. So the concept of God, for the most part, is, you know, the all, the creator, the almighty one, or whatever the fuck, right? Fine. So why is everything or everyone trying to take me away from God? I personally believe by the tactics being used, right, that everything revolves around you is you, right? Everything revolves and is you. So why is everything? Everything is trying to pull you back to you. But the distraction is to keep you as more so a slave follower mentality. Because once you make that universal connection and see or know that you are God, the creator, it takes the power away from those who want to keep power over people. Whether we're talking about the hierarchies of the world or the energy vampires that we come in contact with on a daily. Why is that important? Well, becoming or going back to being God gives you the power to be self-sustaining, self-loving, self-accepting, and taking the power from those who feed off you. So the reason everything seems to be taking you away from God has separated you from God. And understand, when I use it, I'm talking about self. Everything is trying to take you away from self, and it's preventing you to be self, because once you figure out self, you figure out that you are the all. And a lot of the isms don't have any power over you anymore. Understand, to keep any structure in proper working order, somebody has to, for a lack of a better word, rule over the production of whatever that system is. So for Walmart, you got the boss who works at Walmart, right? And for the hierarchies of the world, that's who they are. We are the workers. This isn't, just metaphorically speaking. We're the workers. Once we figure out we can grow the food that we have to stock up and wring out and all this, and we can create the clothes and we can create the building and all these things, once we figure that out, Walmart is non-existent. The power of their check is non-existent. The worker's cycle becomes no more. And all that's left is you. And so that's pretty much what the world is doing, and all these structures and tactics being used is to keep you from you, because you are powerful as you are. You know what I mean? But at the same time, because you have to always look at the balance of things. So I was, so to speak, taken away from myself. So now on my journey back to myself, I am learning tremendous things. I am picking up tremendous jewels and gems to create self as self should be. So that's the pro to the whole situation. The con obviously is we remain zombies, slaves, etc., etc. But the pro to that is, on my way back to meeting myself and becoming myself, I learn myself properly. So it's a pro and con, But why is everything taking you away from you? Because it's a power move. Why is power so important? Well, power is not that important to me, so I couldn't give you the full true answer of somebody who really, really thrives. Thrives off power. I can give you the understanding of what power entails. You feel what I'm saying? So I can give you that perspective, and we have to go from there. And, power's power. I control. I need to be in control. I have a complex to where I feel unstable if I'm not in control. Now, the hierarchy is dealing with a group of people who feel the same way. That's all. So why is everything taking me away from me? Because I am powerful as myself, but I am a better piece of chattel if I am under hypnosis. I benefit those who want the power. It's not until I figure myself out that I take the power back and become self. Which ultimately, if you take your shades off your eyes, the veil off your eyes, and really open your eyes, you'll see every structure put in place to keep me away from self. I just did a video about religion. That's one aspect, and a big aspect. Check that out. But we can never become self if we stay procrastinating. If we stay in a lazy state, and that's mentally as well. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. We cannot be lazy or procrastinate. Because day by day, second by second, all these structures put in place are here to keep us away from self. So the moment we stop, we're taking like 17 steps backwards. It's okay to take a break. We all need to breathe a second. But to be lazy and continue to procrastinate will get you killed. And in this sense, as long as you remain a zombie, you are killing yourself, because you are doing everything a zombie would do, which is eating bad, thinking bad, not focusing properly, not knowing self properly, all these different things. So don't procrastinate. Don't be lazy. Learn how to be objective. Learn how to see from just not your own perspective, but many perspectives. Because it takes a foundation of knowledge to build upon. So you have to have plenty different angles, perspectives to build that foundation, which ultimately will build you. Or as it's been put in the caustic wording, Solomon's temple, simple things. So don't be lazy, y'all. Don't procrastinate. Keep moving, keep working, keep building, keep growing. You feel me? You feel me? I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. Because it's all love. With that being said, much love, family. Peace and positivity. You know how it go. Peace when we're together. Chaos when we're not. Pick up a book. Gain some knowledge. Spread some positivity. Have a good day. Continue to have a good day. We're not even going to say nothing about a bad day. Just keep having a good day. All right? Much love, family. Peace.